How satisfying was Saturday's one?
Definitely satisfying for us. We feel like we can do that almost week in and week out, and it was just good for us to actually put 4 quarters together and execute throughout the game. So that was probably the most satisfying part.
You mentioned doing it week in, week out. Coach Saban talked about, the challenge now is getting that consistency. How do you go about doing that?
Just do what we did last week. We had a really good focused mindset last week throughout the whole week. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that helped us do good this Saturday. Our execution in practice was pretty good. We had good effort. A lot of guys paying attention to meetings. We just got to continue to do that.
What brought about that focus? Was it the opponent? Was it just an internal thing? How do y'all consistently bring that focus week in, week out?
I feel like the leaders of the team had to come together and we had to talk to the team. We just had to let them know that we're not going to tolerate anything less. We have a standard that we got to uphold and keep up, and I feel like we did a good job of showing that. Now we just got to do it week in and week out.
Remembering last year's Arkansas game, what challenges does that running attack pose against you as a defense?
We're definitely a versatile running team, the big physical front. I think the biggest O-line in the country or something like that. So they're definitely a big O-line. But, as a defense, we pride ourselves on stopping the run. So it's going to be a good, fun game that we're ready to compete again.
You mentioned leaders coming together. Do you feel like this team has come together and everything's kind of clicked?
Oh, yes, definitely. But like we said before, it's about consistency. We got to do it week in and week out. We just can't talk about it. We have to do it on the practice field, in the meeting room, and every day.
Georgia's quarterback had been playing really well prior to last Saturday. He didn't even start the second half. Is that a point of pride for you guys in some way?
I didn't even know he didn't start in the second half. I mean, definitely, we definitely pride ourselves in affecting the quarterback week in and week out. And when we do it, we always view it as a success. But I mean, that game's done, so we're just moving on to Arkansas right now.
How would you describe Reggie Ragland as a player, and what kind of an impact does he have on everybody in the locker room? Seems like he's a fun guy to be around, at least when he's in here talking to us.
Oh, definitely a fun guy to be around. We love having him on the field. I love playing in front of him. I mean, one of the best I've ever played with. So he's definitely, I love to have him on my side. And he's a fun guy to be around, like you said, just a great guy.
And you guys work against the offense each week in practice. I mean, have the offense had such a good game this past Saturday. Have you seen that process starting to come together in practice each day leading up to what we saw on Saturday?
Oh, definitely. Day in and day out, they seem to be getting more and more confidence with each other and cohesiveness, and I'm excited to see what they do this week.